I'm Todd.
I'm Paul.
And today, by happenstance, we're going to try a new whiskey.
All right.
Happenstance whiskey.
Nice.
After this. All right, we're back. Thanks for watching, guys. And go down and please hit that like and subscribe button. Now we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. And, we're growing and we're just going to keep that up. So thanks for watching. And we're going to get into this.
Let's do it.
So, Paul, this is Happenstance Whiskey.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, from the Happenstance Whiskey Company. I had never heard of them either.
Yeah.
This was actually sent to me from the distillery with this little handwritten note.
Oh, nice.
Todd, we are so excited for you to try Happenstance. We are a 100% woman-owned whiskey company based in Nashville. Hope you love our bourbon as much as we love making it.
Oh,
so that was really,
cool.
I didn't get like a big brochure or anything.
Yeah.
When King sent me a whole brochure that talks about their whole history. This one, I just got this little handwritten note.
All right. Female owned.
So it is.
Out of Nashville.
Yep. So it is 100% owned by women.
Cool.
Which, although women are pretty prevalent in the whiskey business nowadays.
Nancy Fraley, come on.
Nancy, Jackie,
too.
And a lot of like the master blenders are women. And so it's not uncommon for women to be represented in the whiskey business. But I don't think there's a lot of women-owned brands.
True. There's a huge organization, Women in Whiskey, that's out in Kentucky.
Oh,
they have a huge organization that they do annual meets and everything else.
Nice. Yeah, I was not familiar with that. But so them being a woman-owned company, like 100% owned by women, this was a little bit different. Something I thought I would highlight when I talked about it.
Good.
So I, like you, I had never heard of this brand before. I didn't know anything about it. So I did a little bit of research.
All right. So what do you know?
We came in. This is what I know. So the name, Happenstance.
Yeah.
So there's an Eric Church song called Springsteen. Great song. It's on my playlist. And there's a verse in that song that goes, if I bump into you by happenstance, you probably wouldn't know who I am. So they took that was what inspired them to name their company and this whiskey from the line in that song, which was pretty neat little, trivia type question.
Sure.
But for the whiskey itself, so this is double distilled, twice distilled. It is 4 years old.
Okay.
Now, it is 90 proof. When I looked into this, this isn't their own distillate though. This is sourced from MGP. So it is an MGP product that they buy the barrels from MGP, then they blend it themselves in Nashville. So they do their own blending, but they don't do their own distilling.
Okay. That's fair.
So just wanted to point that out. It's there's a lot of, and some of the brands that use MGP are very good. Being MGP is not a good or bad thing in my book, because there's some that are good, some that aren't. A lot of times it comes down to the specific barrels and your blender. So
the blender is the key.
Yeah, I agree. So yes, this is a 4-year-old MGP double distilled straight bourbon. The company is based in Nashville, and it is a woman owned.
All right.
So that's kind of just the quick rundown of this. And this is their Founders Edition. This is the only bottle they sell right now. So they just began in 2021 is when they started the company.
Okay.
So this is the only bottle they have. I didn't find like any barrel strengths or different expressions or anything finished. It's just this one bottle, their Founders Edition.
Okay. That's
and
cool.
so it's their baseline. And I believe it was around $50, if I remember right.
It's a reasonable price.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get at most craft distilleries, right? And this is the first time I've had it. This is going to be a fresh review. I have not tried it before.
Okay. Good coloring.
So you know what? We're going to go away and we'll come back in a couple of minutes. I think we'll let it sit. Yeah, we'll let it sit and open up.
Sure.
And we'll be back and tell you what we think.
Hang on.
All right, guys, we're back. We let this sit for 5 or 6 minutes to kind of just open up a little bit. So now we're going to give it a nose and give it a taste and give you an honest opinion of it.
Okay. Let's go for the nose.
So it's very light on the nose. I mean, I'm not getting an ethanol burn, but I'm not getting a whole lot off of it. There's definitely like vanilla there.
Vanilla is definitely there.
I do get a little bit of like a honey.
Okay, I'm not getting the honey off of this. I'm actually getting a little bit of the grain. into this. I'm not saying it's young.
I mean, it's 4 years. We know how old it is. So,
It's 4.
yeah, it's 4
we
years
know
old.
it's 4 years. It's. I think it's the starting of a decent age, but I think it's just seems it hasn't eliminated all the grain forwardness on this yet. It's close, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, I'm getting vanilla and a little bit of honey, and the vanilla is kind of the overwhelming note I get on the nose.
Yeah, I'm getting some type of a spice. I wouldn't call it pepper. I wouldn't call it a strong allspice, but at least a little bit of a some sort of spicy seasoning into this. Lets me indicate there's at least some element of rye in this.
Yeah, I do not know the mash bill.
Yeah.
I could not find that when I looked, and it's not on the website.
So typically the stuff you would find from MGP at least will have some element of rye in it.
Right. Could be a lower
Probably
rye.
a low rye.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. Ready to give it a try? And
All right, let's go.
see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, for 90 proof, as I expect, it's not going to be bitey. It's not going to hit you hard on the proof or anything like that. It actually has some sweetness to it.
That vanilla. I
It's
get that
the
vanilla that I get on the
vanilla-
nose. I get on the palate.
It's a big note on the whole experience from front to back.
Yeah. I'm getting like mid palate pretty strong though. You were talking about you got spice.
Yeah,
I get that. I
spice.
get that pepper on. I got the
Right.
pepper.
I'm not getting in the
on the
finish, but
palate.
I'm getting
Yeah.
mid palate. Is around
Yeah.
the outer edges. I'm going to get a little bit of that peppery or
Yeah.
allspice or something, some type of spice.
I got it sweet on the front. It's vanilla on the front. It's the
Mhm.
pepper in the mid palate, and on the back it just kind of fades. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's only 90 proof, so it's
Yeah,
not
it's
going
not
to
gonna
give you a lot on a finish.
There's not going to be a lot of a
Um,
finish. I'm not going to get really any type of a hug going down.
No hug. But I'm
Although-
also not getting an astringency out of it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And I don't get any of those kind of heavy grain notes that I get on some.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's MGP. Like some of the craft distillers, when they do it themselves, are heavy on the grain.
Yep,
I don't get that from this. This is like it's MGP.
it's
So,
MGP. Mouthfeel, I would say, is probably about mid
Yeah,
level
yeah,
for mouthfeel.
I agree.
It's
I
not
agree.
thick. It's
It's
not
kind of
super
nice
thin.
on the front. Like I got some oily
Very-
coatiness on the front.
A lot on the front, but in the mid palate it thins out.
It thins out, and it's
I'm
not there
gonna-
on the finish.
It's not paper thin in the mid palate, but it's still there, and it does disappear in the
Yeah,
back.
and it's got a good mouthfeel. Like the front of my mouth is tingling. It's got that, but it just like you
Yep.
said, it gets to the mid palate, and after the mid palate, it just kind of fades
Yeah.
away. So
Now-
it's a nice opening sip.
It is. It's a good warm up. Now
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of that hug, but it's only staying in the back of the
Mm.
throat. It's not going to go down the throat. So, obviously, we can't call it Kentucky hug because it's Indiana
Mhm.
MGP, and it's also Tennessee for Nashville. But it's good. I mean, for what it is as a 90 proof.
Okay, that second sip, I went back and did it again,
Yeah,
and in the mid palate, there's that pepper, but I'm also getting a little bit of toffee.
that's probably what I was trying to pick up. Something else. It's a little darker. I wouldn't call it caramel.
No,
Or
not
caramel.
dark. Yeah, right. It's more of a toffee, like a
more
toffee,
toffee.
like a toffee candy. It's
a little more bitter than a caramel.
yeah, a little more like kind of like a coffee mixed with the caramel type thing. But yeah, it's vanilla on the front, pepper and toffee,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not bad. So as like an opening sip,
Yeah.
this isn't bad. I mean, let's compare it to another 90 proofer.
All right, let's do that.
Oh boy, trying
What's
to think what I have that's 90 proof.
What's your think?
What Eagle Rare is 90 proof. Right?
Eagle Rare is 90 proof.
Right back here behind you.
I see it there. We will grab an Eagle Rare 90 proof.
Yep, Eagle Rare is 90. I thought so. All right. So you're comparing a 4-year to a 10-year here. So this is going to be a little unfair.
A little more oakiness. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah, I mean, you get more
Yeah.
off the nose of the Eagle
well,
Rare, but it's
it's-
10 years old. It's 6 years older. So
that's just based on age alone. I'm trying to factor out the oakiness on this and figure out, does the rest of this stack up to
right.
by happenstance?
By happenstance, how does it compare against Eagle Rare?
Now, oddly enough, that more intensity of the vanilla and everything else.
It's on
there, and
Happenstance.
It's on Happenstance than it is. I think the oakiness dialed down some of the flavors.
Honestly, on the Eagle Rare, and I sip Eagle Rare as an opener quite a bit.
Oh, sure.
It's a nice opener.
It is good.
But I've never really got any complexity from it. To me, it's just kind of a little bit of oaky sweetness.
Yeah. I don't want to call it a one note. It's not truly a one note, but it's just
But it doesn't have a lot of transition of flavor.
Well, I would call it a lot of soft edges. So if there is going to be any difference of notes, it's just going to be a soft, rounded transition from one to another. It's nothing. It's not a sharp transition, a sharp jump. It's just pleasant in the front, pleasant in the middle, pleasant in the end. That's Eagle Rare. Plus, you get that tannic finish because of the 10 years.
The Happenstance is definitely more vanilla, and I think there's more going on in the mid palate than what I get in the Eagle Rare, because there is that spice. It's like the spice and the toffee.
Spice is here.
That I don't have any spice in the Eagle Rare. So it's really hard to say which one's better. Honestly, I think both of these are nice opening pours. Eagle Rare, of course, I do quite a bit. First time I've had this, but I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that as my opening pour at all, because it does have a nice sweetness with a little bit of pepperiness. It just doesn't have a lot of finish on it, but it's 90 proof.
Yeah,
what are you going to get from it?
I feel the individual flavor notes is stronger with Happenstance.
I think so too, especially in the mid palate.
Right.
I think Eagle Rare does have a better mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's 10 years old, so it's just got more like time and oils and stuff. Time in the barrel is giving it a more of a viscous mouthfeel. But as far as like the flavors go, I kind of like the mid palate of this better than the mid palate of the Eagle Rare. I like the opening of this, the front too, the vanilla.
Front and the mid
very nice
great.
sweet vanilla.
The finish, I think, is a little bit. I would.
The finish on the Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare has this one really kind of dies towards the end. Eagle Rare sticks around a little bit more.
It still goes wrong. It's still. Yeah, it's still good.
So,
still good.
But they did a good job blending this with just 4-year MGP juice. Compared to some other, I'm trying to think, what are some other, Brothers Bond is a lower proof MGP. Sure. This is better than the Brothers Bond.
Yep.
I'm trying to think what's some of those other MGP lower proof MGPs.
I'm not familiar with too many of them.
Yeah, most of the ones are like some of. I would prefer this over some of the Penelopes. Sure. I would take this over, like the Penelope, the 4 grain. Or,
all day. Yeah, all day on that. That's good. That's actually good.
This is not bad for what it is.
So if you happen to find this, get a hold of it.
You're interested in, I wouldn't say, oh, this is a great value, because it's $50 for a 90 proofer.
Right.
But if you're you want to try something a little bit different, it's got a nice palate. It's got a nice flavor to it. It's got a nice in the front. It's nice in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of dies off in the end.
That's definitely really good.
This is something that I think if they have the barrels and they continue to age, I mean, they did a good job blending it. So,
if they age this another 2 years.
Yeah, it gets 6-8 years old. If it was that 6-8 year range,
I'm thinking the flavoring is just gonna improve, amp up even more. It's gonna jump out even harder.
Yes.
They have a great base on this with this product offering.
So I do like the flavors that come through on it.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a little bit higher proof, a little bit older.
Oh, that's because we're proof hounds. Come on.
Well, no, I like the lower proof stuff. But usually it has to have age on it.
Yeah, right.
It's hard to find something young and lower proof that
usually
gives you any kind of finish.
That 6 to 8 year range is usually a nice sweet spot.
I agree. I like that. I agree that 6 to 8 is a really good starter.
But some people can kill it with 4 years as well. And this is a good starter.
It's a good start. Yeah. So Happenstance whiskey. If you happen to see this, I think you did a good job.
Yeah.
The flavor's there. It's got a real nice, whoever did your blending, and I don't know the names of any of the people who worked there.
No, that was well blended.
Right. They did a great job blending that. And I'm going to keep my eye out. You know what? We do quite a few trips down to Tennessee.
Yeah. And
I had never heard of this place, and it's in Nashville, and we pass by Nashville every time we go to Jack. I think I'm going to stop in there next time we pass by just to check it out and see what's going on, because it's caught my interest. I mean, it's not the same level I have maybe a Hard Truth, which I think is above and beyond for a younger distillery.
Absolutely.
Our Old Glory, I think, is also another one that's way up there. But it's enough to capture my interest and make me want to go see what's going on, and kind of keep an eye on them as they move forward.
All right, let's keep an eye on these guys, see how they grow.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for maybe something a little bit different that you haven't had before, and you see this Happenstance whiskey, I'd say give it a chance. I mean, it's been $50 and bottles a lot worse than this. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I've done many of those.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's my honest review, Paul's review here, and just let us know what you think if you've actually had this before, or even heard of it, because it was a complete, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, comment below on what you think about the Happenstance. If you've had it, we'd like to know.
Yeah. And until next time, remember, the best bourbon or whiskey
is the one you like the most.
And we'll see you.